fix that. Better. Oh, we got max stamina. Let's burn this real quick on something. Who needs anything, actually? Wait, we got another S level. Isn't 2K? I just got off. The fellas all got off, so I was called it there for the night. I guess we could do more farming of virtue cards. Spend the stamina on that real quick. Yo, I need, the fucking, the double reward shit, by the way, that shit felt like it lasted 2 days. Thoughts on the stacked Mavs this upcoming season? You think the Mavs are stacked? I think the Mavericks got a cool little roster, but I mean, Anthony Davis gonna miss the start of the season. Kyrie's gonna miss the majority of the season. D'Lo is D'Lo. He's very hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? You never really know what you're gonna get with him. I don't think the Mavs roster is that great. They'll probably still be a playoff team, but open prayers of recovery smooth with the Mavs. Hope so. Y'all see, I don't remember if I was live or not when I said this in the call, but oh no, I was, because we talked about it. The Jason Tatum stuff, like how quickly he's recovering. Kyrie as well. I haven't really seen Halliburton much at all in terms of like physical activity, but I've been seeing him do like his shoe drop and everything like that. Yo, conclusion, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I don't know how they can explain it to you any more clear than what they already have and about how you presented that. It's actually lost on me how you're confused about this. Yeah, Tatum already moving like this is actually incomprehensible to me. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, we got no normals. Oh. I will at least continue to level up this card. Multi not bad. What's the best way to get materials to level with revelation cards? You gotta farm, bro. Gotta farm those cards. I'm also all out. I probably just spent all the ones I had. Yeah, I've got one sun crystal. I always clear out the shop whenever there's something to get. I spend my clear cognigems on them. You get some from here. I don't want to spend the logger rewards just in case there's like, you know, expensive stuff in there that I want to grab. I think we get some from somewhere else. Where is it? Companion shop can give you some. I got some, but not all of them. Same thing goes with the velvet shop. Or no, not the velvet shop. The thieves den. I always clear out the thieves den. The assist rewards doesn't really amount to much because I don't know about you, but I don't really get much of these. Also, Metro of Desire. Metro of Desire I've been working on lately. This is a good way to get some. Because in the Metro of Desire you have these special operations. And when you clear these challenges, they usually give you a decent amount of sun crystals. You can see 20, 30, 30, 30. And then I've done some of the ones over here as well. I've been slowly making my way through this. Metro Desire is something I've kind of been slacking on. Some of you guys might be like a lot more progressed through this than I am, but I've recently been doing it. In fact, I recently got like a 4-star Phantom Idol ticket from it that allowed me to get another copy of Wind. So now I think I have her A5. Yeah, A5, so one copy of A6. Also, I did this off stream with Eunice, but I spent a bunch of my gold tickets. I had like 100 something of them, and I, you know, went to 80, and I got a copy of Rin. Now my Rin is A4, I want to say. Yeah, A4. So I'm not sure. So I have enough tickets left to get all the way to the 5-star selector, but I'm not sure who I want to pick because I mean I don't really need any of them. Like I have A4 Rin and A4 On, and these are the two best characters out of all of them in my opinion. I almost never ever use Ryuji, Morgana, or Haruna. I've only ever used them in the Velvet Trials, but the thing about the Velvet Trials is I have completed all of them except for Lair of Arcane Flame. My An doesn't really need the boost. I guess it would be nice. She's actually my highest rated character in the entire game. And then like, yeah, it's like, okay, well, get the Haruna copy because, you know, Sayo, whatever. But honestly, like I'm waiting to clear this out until Tomoko releases, I guess, because Tomoko's Sayo, right? So when she releases, I'm sure she'll just make that super easy and I can finish that off. But yeah, I don't want to spend the gold tickets right now because I don't even know who to release the copy on. It'd probably still just be another copy. Well, let me see. What are the awarenesses again? At A5, what does Rin get? Increase the levels of Underworld Fairy and Flowers by 9. So you almost never use this skill. I guess this is nice, but it's like nothing really too crazy. And then with An, at her A5, I think this increases, it's the same thing, but like for her skill, yeah, Crimson Rose and Tri-Fire, which again, I don't really use Tri-Fire that often. Crimson Rose, that'd be good, but it's like not super crazy. And then for Morgana, Ryuji, and Haruna, let's see. Morgana, I actually have a few copies of Morgana. Morgana is A2. Okay, I thought it was A3. Increases skills of healing breeze. Like, that's not bad, but you know what I'm saying. And then, where's Haruna? It's actually A0. It's going to increase sound attack with 20% stacks with 3 times. What His attacks increase 2 times, increase party damage. That's actually not bad. But I just don't ever use this character, so it doesn't feel worth it. And then Ryuji is even lower level. I just don't think it's, you know what I'm saying, I just haven't really built him up at all. God hand person, deep tactics. Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know who, and apparently from what I hear, this selector never changes. They never add more characters to it, so I guess the most value I would get would be getting on, because I know that Rin eventually will fall off, even though she's one of my favorites and she's still really good right now, and I use her on my Yusuke team, I use her on the Joker team. She's a really good debuffer and stuff. On is just like the more long-term value, I guess, because she's still usable even like to this day on the other versions, you know what I'm saying? Whereas Rin, you kind of don't end up using much in the future, at least from what I hear. Moonlight, this game was getting handled very strangely in a way that wasn't very promising, but I think things have turned around, and then I think the game's got a bright future. They've made a lot of great changes, and the last few patches have been incredible. And I always thought the game was good to begin with, but I think there were legitimate concerns to have, and then other things that got blown out of proportion. I think a lot of things were also deeply misunderstood by a large portion of the player base, because for a lot of people, this was their first ever gacha game. So they had a lot of knee-jerk reactions and a lot of ignorance, frankly, because they just didn't understand how gacha games work. Like, people seem to be under the impression that the game should be giving them enough currency every single patch to always guaranteed get the new character, for example, which is just not, you know what I'm saying, this is not how this shit works. And they would have complaints about like the stamina system and other things like that. Like there were some valid criticisms and concerns, like the breakneck pace at which banners are coming out, because we just got Motaha a couple of days ago, right? And the next banner is already coming in what, 9 more days when Cord goes away, which I'm not gonna lie, I really want to summon more on the Cord banner. Like I've been trying to not do it, but I want more copies of Cord, man. It's because I love this character so much and she's so fucking good. But yeah, like the breakneck pace at which banners are going, because they're speeding things up on global in order to try to catch up with like Korea, Taiwan, and China and things like that. Also, some of the distribution with some of the things in game. So for example, there's like this plan system, right? Wait, I can't see it anymore because I completed it. But they had this thing in the game called Luful's Plan, which basically, like, think of it not like a battle pass, but this close thing I can compare it to is like a bunch of tasks that you have to complete, and you get rewards for completing all these different tasks. There's materials here, some gems here, whatever. And then there's like a big reward you get for completing like each chapter of it, right? Kind of like the I forget what it's called. Genshin has something like this, Honk has something like this. I forget what they're called in both those games though. There's like different chapters of like these like little quests or like little missions you complete. And basically in the other versions of the game, they were getting like a 5-star selector that could get you a copy of like Marion or something like that, and then like her weapon and shit. And then we didn't get it. Like she was missing from it in this game because of how they're handling the release and everything. And then also like she's on the standard banner, or she was on the standard banner like after her banner went away, where they're delaying it for like 6 months. So there's just like some weird decisions with how they were distributing certain shit and certain content compared to how they did it in the other versions where they already had the blueprint. But at the same time, there were other things that this game was doing better on this version. So for example, like it feels like every single character that has been released so far in this game has got buffed compared to their original versions, or their original iterations in the other versions of the game, and those other versions of the game hadn't gotten those buffs. Yeah, I don't know how many of them they have gotten at this point, because obviously I don't keep up with that version. But like niggas was saying shit like Yusuke's a skip, or Yui's a skip, whatever. But even like the really good characters like Makoto, who's one of the best DPS in the game, although it looks like she might have just gotten power crept by the new Yui that's come out with single target new DPS. She got buffed on release in this game. It's just like adding even more to her value and her how good she is. And that's just something that they hadn't gotten on the other servers. And there's other shit like what's another thing? There's other things that we've gotten that the other versions didn't get. I just can't think of it off the top of my head right now. But yeah, it's been a mixed bag. All in all though, I would say the game's in a great state right now. I think they have rectified a lot of the earlier mistakes or mishandling that they had done. I think things are going pretty good for the most part. The gacha game at the end of the day, it's still very predatory. Things could definitely be better. I would say all in all though, I think this game is actually very generous for a gacha game and actually gives you a lot of earnable currency in game, because every single patch there's thousands of meta jewels that you can collect. And as somebody who actually clears all the content, although I say that I'm slacking very heavily, I have not started this fireworks shit yet. But I always clear all the content in this game. Like if we look back at the Crossroads of Fate stuff, like I cleared these all out 100%. You know what I'm saying? The fucking this shit, all 14 chapters, all 20 chapters. I clear out the palaces, the other events. Like I try to squeeze out every little bit that I can from this game. Can you see like the other shit? I've done all of this except this. I can't find the fucking, I actually tried. I can't find this fucking shadow. I don't know where it is. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. I still got time, but everything else, you know what I'm saying? If you actually put in the work and play and grind the game, which for me is enjoyable because I really like the game. Like I just feel like I'm playing Persona most of the time. You get thousands of jewels, like thousands of thousands. Like I spend money on the game, but like you really don't have to spend much money on the game to be able to summon every banner, to be honest. You just have to play. This is really polished for a gacha game. Yeah, it's super dope. They doing y'all the way they did Global Dokkan when they decided to sync both versions last year. Did they speed up the banners at like a breakneck pace in that too? Yeah, I don't know what to do with my selector. I'd probably just go for on. I guess it just makes the most sense. People are basically dooming on some things. Yeah, like I said, there were valid criticisms and concerns, but a lot of it got blown out of proportion by niggas who like had never played a gacha game before. And it kind of like took away from the real issues that the game had, which for the most part, I would say that they've kind of, you know, gotten on top of. And like I said, since 2.0, this shit has been incredible. What I think we're on 2.1 now. So yeah, I've, you know, the only complaint I really have at this point in terms of like how they're handling things is that the banners are just happening like very, very quickly. I am personally not somebody who would have minded if they were just going at a normal pace and that we were just always behind Korea and Taiwan. That wouldn't have really been that big of an issue for me. Because on one hand, it's exciting to always have these new characters, but it's like, hey man, like a nigga only got so much money and so many in-game jewels, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, I wouldn't mind if it was just regular, but I can't wait for it to finally be caught up so that it can slow back down. But even still, this is going to be a while from now. Gonna give motherfuckers time to save? Nah, not really. I mean, like, if you play the game every day, like I said, if you grind, because like I clear all the content that we get every patch before the next patch comes around, and like I do get my thousands of jewels, but like it would just be nice to have more time. That's all. I guess for me more so it's about like the money that I do spend, spending it more frequently. Like if I was able to spread that out a bit more, I'd probably have to spend less. I mean, again, you don't have to spend anything at all, but let's check out this little fireworks event thing. I've been making sure I collect the stuff every day, but I haven't actually like started it yet. How do we do this? Make fireworks. You have to do the actual event first. What's the actual event? Summer party? Okay. Not the biggest beach, but it's still one of the best places to enjoy the summer. Metro Desire, any fun? So I'm hardly playing when I play Metro of Desire because my team can insta clear 95% of it. So it's really something I tap into just to like get the rewards and not really more so part of the game that like I can't necessarily say I'm enjoying it, not because it's bad, but just because like if your team is high enough level, you just insta clear without actually having to fight or like play through it. Wait, what? Check the school bulletin board. Where's the bulletin board? It should tell me to leave the beach. Wait, it brought me to the beach to leave the beach. Okay. It's a game that someone who likes the base Persona games would like. I love the base Persona games and I love this game, so I would say so. There are some people who don't, but like, I don't really see why. What if they expect people to not pull on every banner like HSR because of the specific team building aspect? Nah, they have to expect people to pull on every banner because that's how they make money. I mean, people do plan out their pools, but... So the trailer for Nanta, I have no clue what that is. Fuck with them shorts. So what is this jacket made of? That game that everyone's calling an Assets of the Century? News to me. I do not be tapped in, I fear. Been all over Twitter for that. I haven't seen any of it. I really like Motoha's outfit. I think it's really cool. Riko's is cute too. Like the little ombre. It's the anime game that was going to be gacha, but it doesn't actually have... It actually doesn't have gacha characters. I don't think I've seen or heard of this game before. Let's ask around then. Steals of Spider-Man web swinging. It's a game that takes elements of Spider-Man, Arkham, GTA, Cyberpunk, and 2K and throws them all into one game. What type of Fortnite ass shit?
あなた様のために渾身の応援をするべきか。頑張れー。これであなた様もやる気100万倍。
Well, motivated, all right. You know, just something about seeing you motivated just makes me want to give it my all. You know what I'm saying? Just something about you just brightens my. God damn. Fucking. You got a gift for little old me? I got something to give you too. Where'd you pull that from?
熱中症なる病気に虫っぱれで日差しを少しでも軽減し、水分を取るべきと申し上げておく。
That's so thoughtful of you. Thank you so much, baby girl.
おーい、どうしたの？
I'm doing great. Go to the shooting challenge booth. Bam, Mota! It's an interesting pose they got her in. Wonder got a bad ting and Joker got some children who yell at him. I'm not gonna lie, man. The character I'm the most excited for in this game, though, is a character that we're a very long way from getting. It's the teacher that they just got in the other version. That's probably the character I'm looking forward to the most now. Did y'all see people fake upset that, like, I guess people have it in their heads, like, I mean this with all due respect to the LGBTQ plus community, okay? I believe in trans rights. I believe in gay marriage, equality for all. Love is love, regardless, right? I feel like I see this type of behavior frequently. I guess people had it in their head that, like, Motoha's lesbian. He's like some butch lesbian or something like that. And I saw, like, tweets upset about, like, this swimsuit and her outfit. They were like, oh my god, they ruined her. They ruined the masked lesbian, whatever, all with this fan service bullshit or catering to the male fantasy, whatever. I'm like, yo, what? Is she even meant to be lesbian for real? Did y'all just make that up in your head? Because, like, I feel like I've seen that multiple times where, like, people on Twitter just, like, decide for themselves in their own head that this character who has never shown any sign or, like, has canonically been written to be gay is gay. And then when they do some straight shit, they're mad about it. I'm like, well, I don't think that character ever said they were gay. Is it just because she got the short hair? Like, I don't. And also, gay girls can't wear swimsuits? Like, I don't get it. The shipping culture, that shit is disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. It's so weird to me. But yeah, like, I don't, even if she is gay, like, she can't have a cute swimsuit? Like, I don't. It's a whole coded thing. But ain't that just like some bullshit for you to, like, twist the narrative into how you see fit in your own head to fit your fantasy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's like you could say that coded shit for damn near anything if you want to twist it enough.
からに欲望を奪われている様子だったな。このままでは自己の生命欲さえも枯渇して。
Joker and Akechi being considered gay coded had me convinced media literacy was dead. The thing with that too is that like that's just it's such a dumb conversation. I don't even know if I even care enough to have it, but it's like, oh, gay Joker and Akechi are like definitely gay coded. They're clearly so gay for each other. Meanwhile, canonically in the story, Joker has a girlfriend and is able to romance only women, and it's very clear that he likes women. And they want to make a gay character. That's cool. You know, Kanji in Persona 4 is gay. Power to him, bro. Well, is he actually though, or is it more so like is he bisexual? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Regardless, they want to make a gay character. That's cool. But why are we trying to like force a character to be gay? You know what I'm saying? Kanji's not gay. I mean, I don't. Maybe he bisexual. Maybe he. You know what I'm saying? But it's just ships I'm not too worried about, to be honest. People take that shipping shit very serious though. To me, shippers are the weirdest fucking people. He's a straight man who thinks he's gay because he's into more feminine hobbies. Remember that Macklemore song? When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay because I could draw. A fucking dumbass nigga. His dungeon is him questioning. I mean, yeah, that is his whole arc, right? Is like him fighting his gay thoughts. But not like in all seriousness, you know, like, yeah, because he has hobbies that are not considered masculine, and it makes him question his own sexuality. And the reality is that he does actually like girls, because I think like the canonical like relationship is like Kanji and Naoto, right? I think that's, you know, and Naoto's a girl. She's also a girl that the game makes you think is a guy at first, which makes Kanji question himself even more, because he's like, damn, he kind of cute, but Naoto's not trans. Is that a thing people do? You know what? That doesn't shock me at all. Naoto is just a girl who just dresses a little masculine sometimes. Like, this is not really, it's a whole thing where her, you know what, man, it's there's been a thing. Yeah, okay. That kind of like calling Naoto trans, I feel like it's kind of like anti her entire character, actually. Again, ruining the whole message. Naoto trying to fight gender norms. It's so annoying. Yeah. Also, yeah, like, do we just assume like all tomboys are like gay or trans or something? Because like, I don't really think that's the case. Is that how media literacy is dead? Facts. If you want to interpret the character as trans in your own consumption of the media because that makes you happier or feel closer to the character and make you feel seen, I think that's perfectly fine. But when you try to push your headcanon or your interpretation on other people as fact or as the actual lore, I think that's when it becomes an issue. And I think that's what the problem is. People make up these fantasies in their head about what something actually is, and then try to push that narrative as if that's the actual facts or lore of something. And it's like, yo, like, you can enjoy and consume this however you like. If in your head fucking Naoto is trans and her and him, her, them are gay with Kanji, power to you, bro. You go and enjoy that on your own. But the reality is something else. You want to find relatability, and I get that, which is why I'm saying, like, if you interpret it a certain way, hey man, however you choose to enjoy it on your own time, it is what it is. But don't try to correct other motherfuckers or push your fantasy on other people as the reality. Up, up, up. Not that one, Jude. They try to say Futaba is autistic. I think she's just a nerd who got traumatized from watching her mother die right in front of her. I don't know. I don't really know if autism has a whole lot to do with that. I think she's just a fucking traumatized teenage girl. Like I don't really know if autism plays a factor. And like she might be, but like I feel like pointing to autism to explain Futaba's behavior and personality is like completely missing the entire character arc that she goes through. And then you could point to like, you know, her hobbies and interests, like the hacker shit and her video games, obsessed with like figures and shit. But I'm just like, nigga, she's just a geek. Like she's just a geek. Like that's all it is. She's just a geeky teenage girl. Like I don't know. I don't really think that's autistic. Characters very obviously state why they do what they do, and people missing the point boggles my mind. Yeah, well, reading comprehension, media literacy, social skills, and things like that. I think it's just you know, lost art. And then the community is like, no, I'm autistic, I would know. If I speak, thinks about Lotus spitting facts is hilarious. I want to say something, but I don't know if it's crazy for me to say. If you are actually autistic, wouldn't that make you less qualified to interpret like the social skills and like standing of a character? Actually, like, isn't that part of being autistic, is that you actually don't get that? I'm trying to say what I'm saying very carefully. Like, isn't that the whole thing with autism, or part of it anyway? There's a spectrum. I mean, that's true, right? Because there are people, as with a lot of things, there's varying degrees of it, right? But there's some awareness. Okay, this reminds me, when I was in high school, right, as I'm sure with some of you guys is in school, we had, you know, special classes. There are some people who are just a bit more mentally challenged. They require a little bit of extra help. They might have some separate classes, whatever is what it is. However, all of their classes weren't separate or just with each other. And again, there's varying levels, right? So some are a little bit more challenged than others. Some they can still kind of, you know, mingle and integrate into the regular classes and whatnot. And so we had a couple students like that in some of my classes. And I had this one homie back then. I ain't even gonna say his name. I ain't gonna say his name or the name of the girl in question I'm about to bring up. I had a homie who was like, he was a chill dude, but that nigga was unhinged, like on some Omega shit, right? Maybe even more so with like some of the shit he would say or do and like joke about. And there was a girl in our class, I didn't even remember which class, but there was a girl in one of our classes who, she was a little, you know, she was a little mentally handicapped, just a little challenged. Not like very much so, but like a little bit, right? She just wasn't quite all developed or whatever. So she, you know, she'd have some special classes or whatever, but she was in some regular classes as well. Now, this girl was also decently good looking, you know what I'm saying? And a little bit curvy, okay? So I remember one day, she gets up to like sharpen her pencil or something, and that thing was poking. So my homie was like, damn, so-and-so got a fat ass. And that was already enough to like, that shit made me snicker and everyone was like chuckling, whatever. But then she turns around and goes, I'm not fat, I'm if you laugh, you go into hell. If you laugh, you go into hell. If you laugh, you go into hell. I laughed. I fell on the floor. I fell out my fucking desk, bro. Man, that shit, it had no business being that funny. When I tell you I was in fucking tears, bro, and I felt awful because, like, obviously, right? But bro, that shit, the thing is, it just caught me so off guard because, like, that's just not that reaction, you know what I mean? Like, that's it, that shouldn't be funny, but like, it was just one of the things, like, nothing could have ever prepared me for that moment, you know what I'm saying? The son, you're going to hell. I came to that conclusion a long time ago. It must have been mad. I mean, it wasn't just me, like the whole fucking class was cracking up, you know what I'm saying? It was everybody. And like, you know, it just was one of the things where it's like yeah, that was a moment. That was a moment I will never forget as long as I live. Girl's favorite song is Ad by Contrast. I don't know who or what that is, but can't lie, that new Young Thug song is gas. Ellen in check.
Nothing amazing happens here.
Yo, Chicken, thank you for the 2 months, homie. I greatly appreciate it. You deserve a sub for that story. I don't know if I deserve a sub for that story, but what do you call your ops? I have no enemies. All right, how do you play this? Assign. Challenge. Use the mouse to aim, left click to fire a single shot, and hold down left click to fire continuously. Gamepad, use the left stick to aim. Okay. When you hit a target, the number of hits required to destroy will be displayed underneath. When the gauge reaches 0, the target will be destroyed. When your water runs out, you will be unable to fire. Release the fire button to automatically refill water over time. Each stage has multiple waves, and the current wave number is displayed at the top. When the time runs out, all regular targets will automatically disappear, and a new wave of targets will appear. Hitting targets will build up combo points, and when your combo gets higher, you will earn more points for defeating targets. You can get up to 3 times points with a combo of 400 or more. Your combo will be broken if you do not hit a target. You can activate a support skill by tapping your teammate's icon on the bottom right. After using the skill, it will enter cooldown and can be activated again once the cooldown is complete. Sure. The difference between this and the regular Persona 5 game. This is a whole different game, like with its own story and like extra characters and stuff. It's a gacha game. It's like overlap with the other game, but wait, where do I see like my water? Oh, wait, it's refilling automatically every time I let go of the thing, right? Every time I let go of the click. It's cool or whatever. Yeah, that was easy. Seems pretty easy. It's easy enough. How many stages are there? Out of water. I haven't even had a chance to like look and see, is there like a gauge somewhere showing me like my water or something? Oh, I see it over there to the right. Oh, and the combo counter is like a timer based thing. So it's like, gotta get another shot before the timer runs out. How many stages are there? I guess you playing Splatoon. Is this what Splatoon is like? If they add more technicals that are in depth for Squadra, I'm sure they will eventually. Yeah, I can't wait for Digimon. I wish I would have started Arceus sooner because I want to beat that game before I play Digimon. But Digimon comes out in a few days, right? Also, I should check real quick. Where is my I bought the collector's edition for that. Has it shipped yet? I remember I got the confirmation email, but I never checked to see if it's actually been shipped yet. So I don't know exactly when that'll be showing up. Well, I got it on Steam actually, so I think well, I don't know. I don't know if I would be getting like a code for the game that I then activate on Steam, like via email, and then like the rest of the shit, because like I wanted all the extra goodies and stuff, right? Like the figure and stuff, and like that's the physical part, or like my code for the game will be in the fucking box, or I actually don't know how this shit works, but I'm not seeing a tracking number here. I've never bought the collector's edition of a Steam game before. And now I kind of regret doing it because the original reason why I bought the game on Steam was because it was only 60 FPS on PC and not console. And I guess now, apparently it's, well, I don't know, I never got confirmation on it, but I was told that they're updating it so that's 60 FPS on console, which, whatever. Either, I guess it doesn't matter that much at the end of the day, but I would have preferred getting it on PlayStation. The collector's edition is also like reselling for a lot right now from what I hear. I haven't like actually checked, but oh, that was Fortnite. I lost my combo. Okay, so I see how this gets more difficult now because you don't have as many shots to work with because some of them take more, so your water doesn't refill as quickly. You gotta get more of these like little one-shot ones. Okay, I mean it's still not that hard, but I see where a little bit of the challenge comes from as you continue to get through stages. did lose my combo though. I'm noticing way more of those than the 3 joints. Yeah, this dude. I got the scores though. Okay, how many stages of this are there? I thought this would be like a couple. You just did like what, 3 or 4? You know what this mini game is? The Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Costa del Sol shooting game. I never played that. Oh, there's a lot actually. Okay, I didn't realize. Wait, what? Whoa. What the fuck did I miss? What are we talking about? What is bro waffling about? Yo, my nigga, what? Hey gang, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Take a lap, bro. I don't know. You kind of weirding me out. You might gotta get up out of here. Anywho, what are the rewards for this? Okay, you get some decent stuff. What do these do? Be exchanged for event rewards in the beach house. Swashbuckling shootout. Where do you find shopping? Oh, okay. I didn't even realize this was here. Yeah, we'll definitely try to clear this out. Oh, this is cool. These, I forgot about these. I didn't know where they were, but I see they're here now. Give me these millicoins real quick, though. Actually, how many coins do I have? Could I do a summon if I wanted to real quick? Shooting challenge, summer memories, store unlocked. Full summer memories unlocked. Oh, this is the hangout stuff you were talking about. And then these are getting added to the game later. Oh, okay, I see. I'm probably not gonna do a lot of this on stream, but now that I've started it, I will start grinding this out. And stranger changes on the beach. Playing beach metaverse will unlock strange changes on the beach. Do you want to track this down? We're not gonna do that right now. And then you have to do this stuff in order to do the fireworks shit. Oh, I didn't want to actually. Oh, okay, I see. You can't. Okay, you have to clear the. I got you. In order to unlock these. Got it. I want to wish you a great stream, brother. I greatly appreciate it. I think I'm actually about to wind down and end here, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Alright. How did my scores go up? Like my percentages go up? I guess people were like refreshing, like trying to do new runs, but didn't like get it yet. I was definitely like 27% or something like that. Now that shit's all the way up to 20, and I didn't do anything else. I had a companion runs to Discord too, by the way, for whenever you'd like to try those out. Damn, already? Fuck it, I'm here. Oh yeah, you on the grind. Alright, I'll give it a shot. We here. I mean, I guess it's also like probably wasn't a lot of work. It's Yatsu and mid, which we just did, so. But we're running it back with the Blessed team. Got Cord on the team this time and running Rico. I should use Phoebe for the second half, right? You just don't have her. Blessed team. We'll run Rico on this one. And you are running Cord instead of Yuki. And then we'll actually use peak bars multi-time. Bonus, we got Minion, Dionysus, and Cert. And then looks like you're using Arc Knife. Or I'm sorry, Ex Machina. Speed tuning. Your Marion's actually going first. I think I could do that. Let me see. Maybe I don't want to do it that much. Do it in increments. Just trying to get her faster than Wonder. I don't know. Damn. How fast is fucking Wonder? Can I check Wonder's speed? Like, I never actually checked this. I'm at 113. Can you see Wonder's speed stat? I've never actually bothered to look before. Does Minion have Agility Master or something? Okay. But if I take this off, how far does he fall? Still first? Doesn't even matter that much, to be honest. Speed tuning matters more, so it's important that you have Marion go first. Oh, okay, it does in fact matter that much. Oh, right, it doesn't update. I forgot. Okay, so Marion's going first, but now... Okay, so let me put the Agility Master back on my phone. I wasn't looking at chat. I forgot that it doesn't update in real time, which is kind of dumb. Marion swings one. Be on second half. I just put Marion on departure control. Everything else stays the same. Yeah, that probably makes sense, huh? Actually, now I'm thinking of it because we're running Prosperity on Cord, so... I think I have a departure control set for it. I just don't want to have to actually swap, but I guess we're doing it. Here, this is what I'll do. I will lock these so that I remember that these were hers.